Hello my dear students, welcome to India's first animated live tuition. So today we are going to deal with one of the most important questions that we can expect in our board examination of 10th grade of CBSE. So I welcome you all to the fabulous session of the sure short questions. Okay, so this is the syllabus and the mark distribution of our syllabus of 10th CBSE. Today we are going to deal with the most important question or sure question that from our chapter number 8 according to the new syllabus, that is the chapter is heredity. So when you are studying the heredity chapter, you have to be very careful about that. The evolution part of the chapter has been completely excluded or deleted from our syllabus. So I welcome you to the chapter number 8, that is heredity. So before moving on to our one sure short question, it's time to motivate you from our biology tutor, that is your pulsar, because I'm eagerly waiting for the session to be conducted. So every morning you have two choices. The first is continue to sleep with your dreams, or the next one is wake up and chase them. So I know my dear students are super excited for waking up and chasing their own dream. That what's our dream? We need to score 90 plus scores in our examination, or we had to score full on full in all the subjects. So no one is perfect in this world. The way you think make you perfect. So here we go with our short question or short question. So today we are going to deal with 3 mark questions, and I will definitely give you the 3 marks in your board examination, and this might be your sure question. So the question here is, what is the probability of a girl or a boy being born in a family? Justify your answer. So the or part of this question is illustrate the sex determination in human beings. So in this question, we need to discuss the description part of the what is the probability of a girl or a boy being born in a family. Justify your answer, right? And the second part, we need to illustrate the sex determination in human beings. I know you will be very excited while you're receiving your board examination question paper. At the time, you will be like, okay, our polls are already discussed this question, so we need to score full marks for this question. So in the first part, I will give you the description of the sex determination in human beings. So the first point we need to mention here is there are 50% of chance that a girl may be born and 50% of chance that a baby boy may be born. So if you're writing this one minute, if you're writing this point, you will get zero point 0.5 marks from your teacher. Okay, the next part is we need to explain this part, how it is possible. Okay, so explanation part can be as follows. Most human chromosomes have a maternal copy from the mother and a paternal copy from the father. So we know that somatic cells have 23 pair of chromosomes. Somatic cells have 23 pair of chromosomes, or 46 number of chromosomes. Okay, 46 number of chromosomes. Out of this 23 pair, we know one pair of chromosomes, or 2 in number, are 6 chromosomes, and the alternate name which is used to represent 6 chromosomes are allosomes, and rest of the 22 pairs or 44 number of chromosomes are autosomes. This is very important part. You have to be very careful about these numbers. But I already told you, while dealing with this case, there are some exception cases as well. But when we are comparing the egg or ovum and sperm, that are the gametic cells, when you are comparing the chromosome number of the gametic cells, there will be 22 number of autosomes and 1 number of sex chromosomes or allosomes. Don't be confused about the pairs, because when we are describing the number of chromosomes or pair of chromosomes in the somatic cells, we need to mention in the terms of pair or in the terms of number. But when you are explaining the chromosome number in the gametic cells like egg or ovum and sperm, You should be very careful about that. There is no 23 pair of chromosomes. There are only 23 number of chromosomes. Don't be confused about that. 23 number of chromosomes are present in gametic cells. Out of this 23 number of chromosomes, and you have to be very careful about it, it is not about 23 pair of chromosomes like in the case of somatic cells. In the gametic cells, there will be 23 number of chromosomes. Out of this 23 number of chromosomes, 22 number of chromosomes are autosomes, while the one number of chromosomes are sex chromosomes, or simply we call it as allosomes. Okay, I hope it is very clear. So women have a perfect pair of sex chromosomes. Both are called XX chromosomes. Okay, that means a female has two X chromosomes. So all the female gamete will have only X chromosomes. That's why they call matched pair. So the unfertilized egg always has one X chromosomes. So if you're able to write this second point, you will score, or you will get zero point 0.5 mark from your tutor. Okay, so but the next point regarding the men condition is, but men have a mismatched pair of sex chromosomes in which one is normal sized X chromosomes while the other is a short one called Y chromosome. So there is a mismatched pair. So when we are comparing the women chromosome condition, there will be a matched pair, that is XX chromosomes. While we comparing the main chromosome condition, there will be the XY condition of chromosomes. That means both are dissimilar in features. That means these are mismatched pair of sex chromosomes in which one is normal sized X chromosomes while the other is a short one called Y chromosome. So that means a male has X chromosomes. Okay, that means a male has one X chromosomes and one Y chromosomes as well. So sperms are of two kinds. This is very important point. Sperms are of two kinds. One kind also possess X chromosomes and the other kind may possess Y chromosomes. Okay, so if you're writing the point regarding the chromosome condition in men, you will be able to score 0.5 marks in addition. So we got 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. Now we received 1.5 marks. So this is for 3 marks person. We need to score additional 1.5 marks as well. So are you eagerly waiting for that? I know that. So a child receives one chromosome from the mother, which is essentially an X chromosome. A child who inherits an X chromosome from her father will be a girl, and one who inherits Y chromosome from him will be a boy. So if you are writing this point, the first point, you will be able to score 0.5 marks, and if you are writing this point, you will be able to score 0.5 marks. Now we got 2.5 marks as well. Now we need to score the next 0.5 mark. I will give you the explanation. I will make it more clear. So if a sperm carrying an X chromosome fertilizes an ovum, the child born will be a girl. If a sperm carrying Y chromosome fertilizes an ovum, then the child born will be a boy. Thus, the chromosomal differences between the sperms and the eggs of a human determines the sex of the child. Here we go with the final point of this answer. Okay, so there are 50% chance that a girl may be born and 50% chance that a baby may be born. So here is the next point. If you are writing this point, we will get complete 3 marks. So here you go with your next 0.5 marks. So the sex of the children will be determined by what they inherit from their father. Now we secured 3 marks. Now the 3 marks are with us. Okay, so the first part of the question has been over. We just described all the concepts regarding the sex determination in human beings, and the other part of the question was illustrate the diagram or illustrate the sex determination in human beings. So we need to illustrate it, those who are appearing or those who are attending the art question. So before giving an illustration diagram, the first mandatory thing you should follow is that you have to write a sentence that illustration of sex determination in human beings. It is very mandatory step to be followed. Human beings. If you're not writing this sentence, the answer will be incomplete. Okay, so now we just introduce one sentence illustration of sex determination in human being. So first we need to put the gap, first we need to put the parental generation. Parents. Okay, here the parents are father as well as mother, we know that. So this is a symbol to represent males and this is a symbol to represent female. I already taught you this. And the next part is we need to derive the condition of a chromosomal condition. Okay, so here when we are comparing the somatic cell line condition, there will be 44 plus XY chromosomes in father, and while in mother there will be 44 plus XX chromosomes. Okay, so now the next step is to derive the gametes. Okay, so during the gamete formation, we know haploid conditions are there for a gametic cells like egg or ovum and sperm. So this chromosome condition 44 plus XY and 44 plus XX condition represent the somatic cell line condition of the chromosome. So now we are going to derive the gametes. So during the gamete formation, yeah, there will be 22 plus X chromosome in one gamete and there will be 22 plus Y chromosome in another gamete. Okay, in the mother condition there will be 22 plus X chromosome and there will be 22 plus X chromosomes as well, because gametic cells always having only haploid set of chromosomes. Okay, so now we got gamete cells. It's very mandatory to put the round box or sorry, it's not box, it's very mandatory to put a round shape while you're writing the gametic condition. Okay, so here we got the gametic condition. Now we need to, during the fertilization event, after the fertilization event, 1 minute, after the fertilization event, there will be the formation of zygote. We know that there will be the formation of zygote. Okay, so parents, gametes after the fertilization. What do you mean by fertilization? The fusion of male and female gamete is simply called the fertilization. So after the fertilization, the zygote will be developed and zygote will be diploid in condition or 2N in condition. Okay, so now we are going to fertilize one gamete with this one female gamete. Okay, now we got 44 plus XX chromosomes. Okay, and we got 44. Now combining this genetic material, we will get 44 plus XX chromosomes as well, and we will get 44 here. We will get 44 plus XY condition, and next finally we will get 44 plus again XY condition. Okay, so here we go with the point. Now we can assign the sex of this child. Okay, so now we got one point that 44 plus XX chromosomes represent these two zygote representing girl. This two zygote representing the girl, while this two one representing the boys. Okay, so yeah, 22 plus X plus 22 plus X, we got 44 plus XX, and we got 44 plus XX again, and we got 44 plus XY, and we got 44 plus XY as well. So now we derive the illustration for the sex determination in human beings. What is the probability for being a baby boy and a baby girl? There is 50%. Okay, the 50% of chances are for being a baby girl or being a baby boy. Okay, so we just proved it here. We just proved the condition. Okay, now zygote develops into embryo and embryo develops into fetus and finally to child. Okay, so now we got 50% of chance for being a girl as well as a 50% of chance for being a boy. So you can take the screenshot or you can write all the things very carefully. Now we just illustrate the sex determination in human beings. So I will give you a more clear picture. So this is the exact picture which I drew in the previous slide. So yeah, you can follow these pictures as well if you're finding any difficulties in the previous slides. Okay, so this one minute. This one is the exact illustration regarding the sex determination in human beings, which has mentioned in your textbook. So you can follow this diagram as well. Just you can illustrate this diagram as well, because this is the exact illustration which has been mentioned in your textbook. Okay, so thank you so much, my dear students. Now we are having our 3 marks with us, and stay tuned with 90 plus my tuition app for more interesting board examination questions, and we will predict most probable questions through our this session. So if you want to score full marks or 90 plus scores in your examination, stay tuned with 90 plus my tuition app. And until we meet you again, bye bye and good luck, my dears.